Good afternoon everyone, and a very warm welcome to another episode of Microsoft Flights in 2024. So today we are here at London Gatwick doing a 2-hour flight over to Palma de Mallorca. As you will see throughout the stream, it is a very busy day here on VATSIM. There is a event on going down to the Canary Islands. However, it's a little bit too far for us today, but as you can see here at Gatwick there is about 40 aircraft on the ground at the moment, so we can anticipate a little bit of a delay getting out. But we're pretty much all set up, ready to go. Just getting the fuel on, as you can see there, and we should be ready to depart very shortly. Those of you new to the channel, welcome. Feel free to give us a like, comment and subscribe as well. Shout out to Leonardo, who is also watching, I believe. As you can see, we're just doing the final preparations and we'll be ready to go very shortly.
Gatwick delivery is at 16 Bravo with PDC ready for push and start.
Like I say, very busy.
We'll
see how we go.
Gatwick delivery, hello, full position, contact planner on 134.230.
So we'll jump into the flight decking in a minute and we'll get going.
16 Bravo. In all stations, just stand by 1 minute, controller coordination.
So we've already done our radio check. We are audio aware. Pretty much everything is all in. What we'll do is we'll take you through the flight plan for today's flight. So as you can probably see, we're in the Jet2 A321 this evening. And we've got a cost index today of 11, flight level 350. Call sign today is Chanix 97 Tango. 0 fuel weight 71.1 tons. We're expecting 08 right for departure, Seaford for Zulu, and pretty much out down the bottom end of the UK. Fuel required today is just over 10 tons, 10,039 kilograms. So we've given ourselves an additional 500 kilograms of fuel just due to how busy the airport is. So we should be good to go in that respect. Let's take you quickly through the flight plan for today's flight. So like I say, we're expecting the Seaford for Zulu departure. So initial climb straight out is going to be 6,000 feet, which we'll just set there pretty much out to the coastline, and then pretty much down up and into France, all the way down, and then pretty much straight down to Palma de Mallorca. We're hoping to have ATC the majority of the way. At the moment there's definitely a lot of ATC on. Should be one of the best streams we've had for ATC, to be fair. So here we go. As you can see, fuel is just going on as we speak. And I believe passengers are also boarding as we speak. They are doing. Like I say, there's plenty of aircraft on the ground.
From Charlie, Gatwick delivery, hello, pass your message again.
So we'll have a quick listen to the ATIS.
When 350 at 5, when variable between 230 and 030, 𝗙𝗟𝗚𝗚𝗚𝗏, temperature 21, 2.5, 𝗙𝗟𝗚𝗚𝗚𝗏, acknowledge receipt of information Oscar and for departures, advise aircraft type on first, contact. Gatwick AFIS Oscar 1320 Zulu, runway in use 08 right, transition level 70, departure flight crew must report ready with Gatwick delivery on 121.955, when 350 at 5, when variable between 230 and 030, 𝗙𝗟𝗚𝗚𝗏, temperature 21, 2.5, 𝗙𝗟𝗚𝗚𝗚𝗏, acknowledge receipt of information Oscar and for departures, advise aircraft type on first, contact.
Flight 901 ready for push and start.
Flight
134
check the squawk 5017.
That's ready there for the planner. And there we go. So, we're not going to start our AP straight away, so we're going to get our clearance first of all.
Lufthansa 101, ready for push and start, please.
So what happened today, a little bit abnormal operation, so everyone will be passed over to the planner initially, and then there'll be two lots of ground south and north.
Hold position, contact planner, call sign only, 134230 device.
134230, call sign only, Lufthansa 101.
Flight 101, we have identified the squawk 15017 now, ready for push and start.
Flight zone 901, thank you, hold position, it's planner 134230, bye bye.
Holding position, announce 2134.230 for Flight 901, bye bye.
Hello. Request radio check.
So we'll get our clearance in a second. Like I said, we're just waiting for the fuel. So fuel is now all on board. As you can see, the last few dribs and drabs just going in now. That's it. So that's fuel disconnected. We will get the fuel suns on, and we should be good to go. Nothing in the centre tanks today, so we'll get rid of them.
Gatwick delivery today, EC2 on Yankee Kilo with stand 20 aircraft A321, requesting arrival clearance to Copenhagen. It's 21 Yankee Kilo, Gatwick delivery, hello, clearance Copenhagen, train 1 Zulu, squawk 7225. Clear the Copenhagen from 1 Zulu, and can you repeat the squawk DC 21 Yankee Kilo? Squawk 7225. 7225, EC 21 Yankee Kilo, thank you. EC 21 Yankee Kilo today.
Gatwick delivery, hello, EZ85, call off on 409er left. We've received your PDC but can't acknowledge it, just for your information.
That's absolutely fine, as long as you got the information.
Good day.
Delivery, good afternoon. Channel 97 Tango Information Oscar, stand 567, Airbus A321, requesting IFR2 Palma.
Connect 97 Tango Gatwick delivery, hello, clearance Palma, Seaford 4 Zulu, squawk 1251.
Lee2 Palma, Sleepard for Delta and Scorpion 1251, Channel 97 Tango.
It's Seaford 4 Zulu.
Apologies, 4 Zulu, Channel 97 Tango.
Correct.
Gatwick delivery, good afternoon.
1251 in the box.
53 with Papa on board, Guy 5 to Brussels.
Easy 1 to Alpha, Gatwick delivery, hello, clearance Brussels, Gatwick 2 Zulu, squawk 6215.
Say again, Easy 1 to Alpha, you cut out there.
Easy 1 to Alpha, clearance Brussels, Gatwick 2 Zulu, squawk 6215.
So the chances there's going to be a bit of a delay getting out. Like I said, we're just waiting for
6215,
refueler to finish doing his bits and bobs.
Griffin 33 Romeo Victor, stand 1 to requesting pushback and startup.
Griffin 33 Romeo Victor Gatwick.
So we nearly got all passengers on board, we're
Thank
just
you,
waiting.
hold position, fact check your squawk 4727 first.
4727 Griffin 33 Romeo Victor.
Griffin 33 Romeo Victor, thank you, clearance, hold position, it's planner 134230, call sign only, bye bye.
That's boarding completed.
134230, Griffin 33 Romeo Victor.
Gatwick delivery, Sleepard 28 Whiskey 21, ready for pushback and start. Sleepard 28 Whiskey, Gatwick delivery, hello, thank you. Hold position, it's planner 134230, bye. 269, we're at stand 19er. We're type A350, IFR clearance to LAX as well.
So we're pretty much ready for pushback. So cockpit preparation, gear pins and covers removed, fuel quantity 10,040 kilograms. And that is balanced. T-button adheres set to nav, and we'll just verify the nav alignment on here. And both 1022.
China 852 Gatwick delivery, hello, I will call you back. And China 852, you able the Gatwick 2 Zulu departure?
I think it's going to take a while to get out of here today. I estimate probably
Are you able
15-20 minutes or so.
Yes, sure. China 852, thanks to clearance to your destination, Gatwick 2 Zulu, squawk 0527.
So we'll get the AP on and started and then go over to Planner.
Stellar delivery, good afternoon. EG21 Alpha, standard 5T Mike. I'm not sure on the information. Requesting IFR clearance to Brussels.
Yeah, I'll call you back. China 852, clearance destination, Gatwick 2 Zulu, squawk 0527.
So we're pretty much all ready to go. We're just literally waiting for everything else to happen, really. Let's get the AP started anyway.
China 852, just confirm your departure SID of the Gatwick 2 Zulu.
Departure time will be 14:05. Is that correct?
Negative, your SID is Gatwick 2 Zulu. And you said, easy 2 1 Alpha, thank you. You cleared to Brussels, it's Gatwick 2 Zulu, squawk 3536.
Clear to Brussels via the Gatwick 2 Zulu departure, and the score 53.
It's 3536.
Score 3536. Apologies, I've got so much lag here. It's afternoon.
Easy 2 1 Alpha, no worries, that's correct.
Yeah, delivery, radio check, Tomjet 55.
Tomjet 55, Gatwick delivery, hello, you readability 5.
Gatwick delivery, hello, SF56 Mike, Boeing 77800, stand 554, request clearance to Hamburg, no entry.
So we're getting our pushback clearance any second.
Hello, clearance Hamburg, crane 1
If you bleed on.
7504.
Clearance Hamburg, frame 1 Zulu squawk 7504, Alpaca 525.
And all stations, I'll sort the 8 out, someone left.
Roger, apologies, I might have stepped on someone, Tomjet 55, requesting IFR to Kennedy.
Delivery Chanex 97 Tango is ready for push and start, stand 567. So we're just waiting for him to get back to us. I think he's just sorting out the ATIS and then he'll get back to us in a minute. Plenty of aircraft about then. So we're pretty much all ready to go. It's just literally a case of pushing back now and then we'll get going. I've never seen it this busy here at Gatwick before, but to be fair, we've not really flown on when there's been many events on.
All stations, information, Papa. And Janex 9 for the Tango, just confirm you're calling delivery.
A firm, Chanex 97 Tango, ready for push and start 567.
Phoenix 97 Tango, thanks, hold position, course and only 134230, bye-bye.
What's an only 134230, Channel 97 Tango, thanks, bye. Just gonna have a quick look at the latest ATIS, which is, where's the QNH 1022, so that's nothing's changed then for us. Move over to planner now. And should be good to go. 134230.
Griffin 33 Romeo Victor. Griffin 33 Romeo Victor. Griffin 33 Romeo Victor, hold position, contact Gatwick ground 121.805, goodbye. 121.805, Griffin 33 Romeo Victor, bye-bye.
Landing, good afternoon, Channel 97 Tango's ready for push and start, stand 567.
Phoenix 97 Tango, Gatwick, planner, hello, hold position, contact Gatwick ground 121.540, goodbye.
121540, Channel 97 Tango.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
121540. That's pretty pointless, isn't it?
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Easy 1233, ground 121.805 with your course and only.
So we're just getting the next call sign in. Just waiting for all the tug to be connected. Once that's all connected, and here we are, good to go.
Ground, easy 8153. Reporting ready for taxi.
EJ 153, roger. EJ 153, taxi to Point Quebec, 1 via Quebec.
Just making sure everything's ready.
So please repeat, Kilo, Quebec.
Hold Quebec 1.
Kilo, Quebec. So Kilo, Quebec 1. Thank you, sir.
A second.
White Star 901, contact the ground on 121.805, call when only.
We'll contact ground on 121.805, call sign only, White Star 901.
Uber
028 Whiskey, taxi on Point Quebec 1 via Kilo in Quebec.
Good to go.
Oh, Quebec 1 via Kilo and Quebec.
Hey, before starts.
Parking brakes, please.
Park brakes set, take a speeds and thrust.
London ground
149,
35 Delta, request taxi.
156, 159, Flex 50.
Taxi via Lima and Quebec, hold short of Kilo.
Lufthansa 101 still on standby for taxi.
Yeah, Lufthansa 101, I know the taxiway ahead of you is blocked. Have some patience, please.
Right, good afternoon. Channel 97 Tango is ready for push start, stand 567.
Check 57 Tango, drop ground, hello, turn 567, push approved, later.
Good to push facing south, Channel 97 Tango.
EJ 153, ground 118.
So, brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
EJ 153, ground
Start sequence 1 and 2, starting number 1.
Thank you.
Welcome on board, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for flying with Jet2.com and Jet2. We're nearly ready to take off, but before we go, you'll need to make sure all mobile phones, tablets, and other electronic devices are in flight mode and fully switched off, safely putting your hand luggage. This is because you are not allowed to during the takeoff. Seatbelt signs are switched off. You can use your devices again as long as they stay in flight mode, as long as you can send messages, make calls, and access the internet while still on board. If your device
Engine 1's available, starting 2.
choose smoke. Its last all falls into the seat of the aircraft. You need to tell it immediately. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted on board today. For your safety, please follow instructions. Please now make sure that any hand luggage is safely got away and is fastened and protected. And ladies and gentlemen, we'd just like to tell you about our friendly on-board together policy. We've created it to protect you and
Brake
our
set, clear to
cabin
disconnect.
from any unfortunate antisocial behaviour. That way we can make sure everyone has a great time. As a part of this, please remember that you can only drink alcohol that is served by our cabin crew. If you will not drink this on board. We want all our customers to enjoy being on board together. Thank you for listening.
Engine 2 is available. After start. Until it's not required, ECAM status is checked. Pitch trim 0.7 up, rudder trim is neutral.
Tow truck disconnected, bypass pin removed.
Let's wait for the pin. The flight controls.
Left is clear, right is clear.
There is the pin. That's a big aircraft. Right.
Air France 35 Delta, what are you doing?
What was that, having a good day?
I don't see any taxiways. Well, my game is lagging, so I have to leave.
Air France 35 Delta, if you're not able to just, follow my instructions, please disconnect it out.
Leave all luggage behind and go to your nearest usable exit. If there's a change in cabin pressure,
So, flight controls, full up, pull down, neutral, pull left, pull right, neutral, rudder, pull left, pull right, neutral. So then, let's get rid of...
Gatwick 1, hello, have a good day, easy 516 from Charlie, aircraft type Airbus A321, set number 48 left, request pushback and set up.
560 approaching Gatwick, ground hello, stand 5, correction 48, land position approved, facing south.
Push and select the road, face south, easy 516 from Charlie.
Good, that's right, whiskey, ground, call span only 121, that's the way.
Ground, call sign only, ground 121805,
Ava.
Jet 97 Tango is ready for taxi.
So, first and second taxi, Quebec Alpha, short Lima.
Quebec Alpha holding short of Lima, Jet 97 Tango.
And the camera back low,
Quebec, hold short of Lima.
Quebec, hold short of Lima, Jet 97 Tango. So, taxi lights.
Gatwick ground, Air France 71 Juliet, request taxi, we are currently on Papa.
Deck.
Air France 71 Juliet, Gatwick ground, hello, continue hold at
Yes, thank you.
Continue to hold at 71 Juliet.
Sorry, Air France 71 Juliet, have you spoken to the upper ground controller?
Negative, we were just told to come to you by the tower.
You know, Air France 71 Juliet, taxi, Papa hold cabin.
Papa hold, Papa 2, 71 Juliet.
So we're gonna...
Sorry, Air France 71 Juliet, just got hold position.
Apologies, hold position, 71 Juliet. Would you like to back up?
Okay, Air France 71 Juliet, just contact ground 11805, please.
11805, 71 Juliet.
Some big aircraft about today. Holding Quebec 1, Jet 97 Tango.
United South of ground call only 121805.
Confirm with for that Speedbird 9 Victor Alpha to ground.
8 ground 121805, call only.
121805, thanks very much, Speedbird 9 Victor Alpha.
Hello, EV85 Golf Alpha, position 4 on the left, ready for push.
Yeah, I've got Alpha Gatwick ground, hello, that's 49 last station, still approved, face west.
Pedestal approved, face west, EV85 Golf Alpha.
ECAD69, would you ready for push attack? Yeah, you can find Gatwick ground, hello.
Hey, Leonardo, how you doing, mate?
I believe actually.
Apologies, I'm concentrating very much here at the minute. There's a lot going on. So we've been cleared today on to Quebec 1.
Good afternoon, Easy 9 for Golf X-ray on Papa.
We're going to be in the queue that's down there.
Easy 9 for Golf X-ray ground, 121805.
The left side's clear, right side is also clear. On the two A350s, we'll look at it.
Sorry, 11805, Easy 9 for Golf X-ray.
Or 777s maybe?
Get the ground, Easy 2 Alpha.
Easy 2 Alpha, Gatwick ground, hello, Jet Alpha.
Gatwick ground. Good afternoon.
And also, the RMP is really good actually. There's the wind control ones here on the right.
Gatwick ground, hello, similar,
Really good.
call sign frequency, you are Alpha. Hold position, allow a back.
Hold position, Easy 12 Alpha.
We're cleared all the way down to Quebec 1 at the moment, which is pretty much where that other aircraft sat.
Gatwick ground, Easy 560 Charlie.
Never seen it so busy here in my life.
Ground, hello,
So busy. So I'd imagine there are passes across.
101 ground 121, that's 1805, it's called only.
121 805 Lufthansa 101 call sign only.
Check, that's the Tango, contact ground 11805, call only.
After 121-805, cheers, channel sign something. Right then, so we're just going to hold it Quebec 2.
I forgot that, thank you.
Easy 8153, call sign only to Gatwick Tower 124.230. Bye.
Let's tune in the tower frequency.
Easy 8153, Tower 124.230, call sign only.
Lufthansa 101.
Lufthansa 101, Gatwick ground. Hello, are you able Hotel 1?
So we, to be fair, we're probably going to require full length
Yes,
to the...
stable, Lufthansa 101.
Lufthansa 101, roger, hold position.
Ground channel stand 7 Tango.
Chinook 97 Tango, Gatwick ground. Hello, hold Quebec 1.
Hold Quebec 1 channel stand 7 Tango. They're going to move forward now up to the next line. And that is us stationary for the time being. Would have considered doing a single engine taxi in actual fairness with how busy it is, but this is why I gave ourselves an extra half a ton of fuel. Oh, fair enough, slow now, yeah. Fair dues, mate. Yeah, in fairness, I actually prefer the RMP panel. You'll see me use the wind control one a lot more than the other one.
101, taxi, hold short Tango via Juliet.
It's easier for quick changes anyway.
Taxi via Juliet, hold short Tango, Lufthansa 101.
Got the brake fans on for the minute because we've done a lot of braking. So I'd imagine once this EasyJet's out of the way, we'll probably be able to proceed. I'm gonna guess we're probably gonna get sent down to Juliet 4 maybe. Depends on what they think. You'll see where VATSI sends us. I could have gone a bit further up to the line, but yeah.
Griffin 33 Romeo Victor. Call sign only to tower 124.230. Goodbye.
124.230, call sign only. Griffin 33 Romeo Victor.
Sliver 28 Whiskey, sorry, contact tower 124.230 now.
124.230 for the tower.
Not too bad, half an hour and we're already taxiing. I think it's been another 15 minutes or so before we're off the ground.
Juliet 4.
Holding point, Juliet 4, Lufthansa 101.
Channel 97 Tango, taxi holding point Juliet 4 via Juliet.
Juliet 4 by Juliet, Channel 97 Tango. Left side's clear, our right side is also clear.
Sliver 9 of Victor Alpha, call sign only Gatwick Tower 124.230. Goodbye.
124.230, thanks ever so much. Sliver 9 Victor Alpha.
Lufthansa 101, call sign only Gatwick Tower 124.230. Goodbye.
124.230, call sign only, Lufthansa 101.
Channel 97 Tango, call sign only Gatwick Tower 124.230. Goodbye.
Over to tower 124.230, cheers for the ATC, Channel 97 Tango. I'll slow ourselves down a bit.
Gatwick
Yeah.
Ground, easy, Juliet 1. Easy 1233, confirm. Give way to the 350, then hold Juliet 1. You can't just listen to half an instruction.
Thanks very much.
Griffin 62, Mike Whiskey, clear to London with 0 right, wind 030 degrees 7 knots.
Clear to land, 08 right, Griffin 62, Mike Hotel.
Tower Channel 97 Tango. See what he's got to say in a minute.
Channel 97 Tango, Roger.
There we go.
Channel 97 Tango, hold Juliet 4.
Holding Juliet 4, Channel 97 Tango. So we cleared all the way down to the bottom pretty much.
Sliver 193, line up.
Line up, Sliver 193.
Sliver 28 Whiskey behind departing British Airways A320, line up.
Silent departing 320 British Airways line up.
So, anyway, taxi checklist. Flight controls check, flap setting, config 1 preserve radar, predictive wind shear system on and auto. Engine bench selector is norm, ECAM memo, take off, no blue.
Griffin 62, Mike Hotel, Alpha November, hold short of Papa.
My boss for
holding short, Papa, Griffin 62, Mike Hotel.
Sliver 193, runway 0 right, wind 030 degrees 7 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, 0 right, 0.
Have you had a good day out busking then, Leonardo? Been alright?
Zap 16 Bravo 3000.
There we go, all the way down to the bottom.
Sorry, who called that?
Zap 69 Bravo.
Zap 69 Bravo 134125.
134-125, Zap 69 Bravo.
Figure 28 Whiskey 0, right clear takeoff and 030 degrees 7 knots.
Clear for takeoff, 330 Whiskey.
Lufthansa 101, hold Juliet 1.
So, launch check, let's take a runway 08 right.
Lufthansa 101.
TCAS32 alright, PAC's 1 2 both off
give
in a
way
minute.
to Lufthansa A320, then hold Juliet 1.
EJ153, give way to 101, then hold Juliet 1.
The Juliet 4 is pretty much where that aircraft is there. That's good, at least the weather's been good today. I don't know what it's like in Manchester, but apparently it's been pretty good today. That's what it has been like. Never seen so many aircraft. It's great to see though. Really, really good to see. Definitely a good watch. Hopefully everything's all good with the stream anyway.
Easy 1233, runway 08 right, wind 030 degrees 7 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff,
So it's pretty straight ahead, then a right turn.
Figure 28 Whiskey, contact Gatwick director 134, question 126, that's the 1825.
Gatwick director 126825, 330 Whiskey.
01934,000.
1934, 134, decimal 125.
134, 125, bye.
Griffin 6 to Mike Hotel, holding Papa.
Griffin 6 to Mike Hotel, Roger. Contact ground 121805.
121-805 with Griffin 6 to Mike Hotel.
Moving ourselves forward a little bit more.
Shanix 97 Tango, hold Juliet 1.
Hold Juliet 1, Shanix 97.
Lufthansa 101, line up.
Line up, Lufthansa 101.
ED 1853 behind departure, Lufthansa line up and mid 08 right behind.
EJ153, line up behind the departing Lufthansa.
Lufthansa 101, mid 08 right, wind 0, correction variable 6 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 08 right, Lufthansa 101.
Easy 130, give everything from the pressure passing contact.
Easy 1233, roger. 1, correction contact London 134, decimal 125.
Thank you for on the power ray.
Shanix 97 Tango behind departing EasyJet A320, line up and mid 08 right behind.
Line up behind the EasyJet, Shanix 97 Tango.
Griffin 33 Romeo Victor, give way to Shanix, and line up at hold Juliet 1.
Juliet 1.
PAC's 1 and 2 both off.
Shanix, Griffin 33 Romeo Victor.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
85 Golf Alpha, hello, and roger. Lufthansa 101, no delay please.
Aircraft around about 7 miles.
Tower Lufthansa 030 with you, full establish LS 083.
Lufthansa 030, roger. Easy 18530 at right clear takeoff and variable 6 knots.
Tower Easy 8153.
We're going to enter the runway.
Clear takeoff. Thank you.
Shanix 97 Tango, line up behind the departing aircraft.
I'm not now, Shanix 97 Tango. So EFB stowed. Checklist complete.
Lufthansa 101, contact London Control 134.125.
134.125, Lufthansa 101.
Griffin 33 Romeo Victor, would you be ready for an immediate departure?
From Griffin 33 Romeo Victor.
Roger, line up from 08 right behind the departing aircraft.
Line up behind the departing aircraft, Griffin 33 Romeo Victor.
Shannon 97 Tango Romeo 34, correction 08 right, clear takeoff, wind variable 6 knots with no delay.
Clear takeoff 08 right, Channel 97 Tango rolling. Man, flex 50 SOS Romeo Auto, thrust blue. Thrust set.
Griffin 33 Romeo Victor, begin your light up now, so you're ready.
Tower, EG,
100 knots.
Runway, past 2000.
Seabird 9 Victor Alpha, hold Juliet 1.
Juliet 1, Seabird 9 Victor Alpha.
Easy 8153-134.125.
134.125.
E1.
Easy 8153.
Griffin 33 Romeo Victor, Romeo 08 right, wind variable 6 knots, clear for takeoff.
26 right, clear for takeoff, Griffin 33 Romeo Victor.
How's the climb go?
56 uniform Charlie, hold
No.
Juliet 1 behind the British Airways.
Roger, hold position Juliet 4, easy 56
56 uniform Charlie, negative, hold Juliet 1 behind the British Airways.
Roger, behind the British Airways, hold position Juliet 1, easy 56 uniform Charlie.
Lufthansa 030, land after the British Airways A320 depart.
Just climb climb.
08 right, wind variable 6 knots.
And then,
Seabird 6-9, Fission 9 Victor Alpha, line up from 08
AP1.
right.
Line up 08 right, Seabird 9 Victor Alpha.
Shanix 9 Victor Tango, contact Gatwick Director 126.825.
Director 126825, Channel 97 Tango.
Swiss 27 Yankee Lima.
Pop Sirius, we check Pop Sirius.
0 degrees. Tomjet 1537 Gatwick, hello, turn left heading 280 degrees, info Papa, landing 08 right.
Now we can relax a bit more.
280 degrees,
Max 1 and 2 bit on.
information, Papa landing on runway 08 right, Tom 132.
Swiss 5 Yankee Delta, contact Gatwick Tower 124.230.
124.230, good day, Swiss 5 Yankee Delta.
Director Channel 97 Tangos with you, passing 3,700.
Shanix 97 Tango Gatwick Director, hello, thank you, climb now, flight level 70.
Climbing 70, Channel 97 Tango.
Tomjet 1537, turn left.
Just climb, open climb, flight level 70.
80.
Turn left is in
That was an awesome departure.
And descend to 7,000, Tom 132.
Negative, flight level 80.
Flight level 80, sorry about that, Tom 132.
Swiss 27 Yankee Lima, cleared ILS approach, runway 08 right.
Including the toilets. Our cabin crew are currently preparing our famously friendly in-flight service. Take a look at our tasting menu. We've got loads of offer, so see what takes your fancy, and we'll be with you soon.
They will have a little section without ATC. Most of France has gone offline. However, our destination has got control online, so. So, approaching 7,000.
Griffin 58 Whiskey, speed 180 knots.
180 knots, Griffin 58 Whiskey.
Swiss 27 Yankee Lima, speed 160 knots or greater until 4 DME.
Speed 160 or greater.
Another aircraft there, just fly to the right hand side of us.
Right heading 350 degrees.
350 degrees, Griffin 58.
Channel 97 Tango, contact London Control 134.125. Bye bye.
134125, Janet Stanton, take a boat.
From Jet 1537, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1023 for 08 right.
Easy 1233, contact 129.430, good afternoon. Just check that 129430.
1942.
Easy 8153, direct Southampton, climb flight level 90.
8153, direct Southampton, flight level 90.
Lufthansa 101, climb flight level 230.
Flight level 230, Lufthansa 101.
Easy 46 Uniform Quebec, descend flight level 80.
Flight level 8 to Easy 46 Uniform Quebec.
Lufthansa 101, further 122.8, good afternoon.
Switching to Unicom, thanks a lot, have a good day, Lufthansa.
London Channel 97 Tango 7000 inbound Seaford.
97 Tango, thanks, maintain flight level 70, but you can route direct to Drake.
Direct Drake and staying at 7000, Channel 97 Tango.
Easy 8153, climb flight level 120.
Direct to Drake, confirm in Drake.
Flight level 120, Easy 153.
Easy 46 Uniform Quebec, direct to 126.825, good afternoon.
126.825, Easy 46 Uniform Quebec.
Austrian, correction, A-line 606 Alpha, descend flight level 90.
Some beautiful views out here today.
Britain 33 Romeo Victor, climb flight level 70.
Beautiful views.
Uber 330 Uniform, climb flight level 180.
So opportunity next week, 1294.
17 Echo, climb flight level 100.
430.
Climb 100, 017 Echo. But we were clear to climb 18, flight level 180.
Negative, it was initially 80, but flight level 100 now, please.
Flight level 100, 017 Echo.
Easy 8153, you need to start that climb a bit quicker, please. Flight level 120.
Yep, climbing now 1,800 feet per minute. Flight level 120.
We're very stressed coming out of here, to be fair.
And Chanex 97 Tango, climb flight level 170.
170, Chanex 97 Tango.
London, very good afternoon. Speedbird 9 Victor Alpha, 3,000 feet in for 10.
Just climb, open climb, 170 blue. So get past 500 feet, then it'll be standard pressure.
The Egypt Air.
Standard pressure.
By. Just got to try and find where you are. Egypt Air 813, thank you. Maintain flight level 130, but route direct Oscar Charlie Kilo.
How we doing then, Leonardo? You a good mate? Some beautiful views out there today.
A-line 606 Alpha, descend flight level 80.
806 Alpha.
Channel 97 Tango, London 129430, good afternoon.
After London 129430, Channel 97, goodbye.
41 Bravo Yankee, descend flight level.
Yeah, 123, flight level 106.
Goodbye.
Dinner 12 Delta, you can contact East Further Vector 119.70.
119.
Yeah, 119.730.
Connect 119.730.
London, good afternoon. Channel 97 Tango, passing 10,000 feet, climbing flight level 170 inbound Drake.
X 9 or 7 Tango, climb for level 350.
Climbing 350, Channel 97 Tango.
Uber 28 Whiskey, nothing further, you can go bye.
Good afternoon, Speedbird 330, Uniform 180.
Speedbird 28 Whiskey, nothing you can go bye.
Just climb, epic climb, 350.
Kilo 9 Hotel Zulu, hello, route direct Deadling.
Direct Deadling, 98 Hotel Zulu.
Speedbird 330 Uniform, hello, climb for level 290.
290, Speedbird 330 Uniform.
I've not seen ATC like this in ages, like probably, I don't know how long, Leonardo, to be fair, mate. Long time. Oh, I trust the iPad out as well, just to help with our routing today. So pretty much now we're just over the English Channel, going to be sort of over direct into Normandy, and then pretty much just flying the whole length of France, and then down into top end of Spain and then over to La
55 before
Palma.
speed to London on 134.125.
Contacting London on 134.125.
It was set 122.8 ready.
Speedbird 9 Lima Charlie, contact Brussels control 131.1. Actually, Speedbird 9 Lima Charlie, report your indicated airspeed.
Speedbird 9 Lima Charlie, current airspeed Mach 4.7.
Yeah, no, you're too low for the Mach decimal, so give me your indicated airspeed in knots, please.
Apologies, current Mach speed 320.
Sorry, say again?
Current Mach speed 320 knots.
Alright, maintain 310 knots or greater.
Maintain 310 greater. Speedbird 9 Lima Charlie.
Hotel Papa Juliet, speed 280 knots.
Speed 280 knots, Hotel Papa Juliet.
Speedbird 9 Lima Charlie, report at speed to Brussels.
So, I'll wait for this left turn in about 20 miles and we'll release the cabin.
Brussels 131.1. Thank you very much for using MCDU today. Have a great night. Have a great day. Speedbird 9 Lima Charlie.
Easy 5 Papa Tango with me. Hotel Papa Juliet, report at speed to Brussels 131.1.
Speed to Brussels 131.1. Good evening. Speed correction. Hotel Papa Juliet.
Wailing 7828, contact question London control 134.125.
134.125, 7828.
London control 017 Echo, climbing 180, passenger 152.
Speedbird 17 Echo, hello, flying flight level 210.
210, 17 Echo. Chinese passenger, Papa 362.
Chinese Niner for Zulu Papa, hello, Hamel 1 Bravo, arrival for Birmingham.
Hamel 1 Bravo, Birmingham, Chinese passenger.
Chinese 7 Niner 7 Tango, nothing further, Unicom, bye-bye.
Yep, Unicom, Chinese 7 Tango, bye. There we go, so that is us out of controlled airspace. And then we can make a cheeky little left-hand turn in, you see. And we'll release the cabin. Oh, it says release the cabin, there's no one there. Now there's lots of people there. They're still not sorted this issue out with the seating there. People are sat too far forward. So there we are, that is us up in the air. Where are you flying to, Leonardo? Whereabouts are you going, mate? Then sit back and relax for a bit. Took us a little while to get out of, so it's nearly an hour, we've only just departed really. So I think it was about 50 minutes. Well, 33 minutes from pushback, getting the air set. Not too bad considering how many planes there are though. Oh, you're doing a Gatwick to Palma as well. Are you flying on VATSIM or... Oh no, I don't think you're on VATSIM, are you? They say VATSIM is mental if you decide to do that. A little bit stressful as well, to be honest. Well, I certainly found it a little bit stressful. So that is us flying to La Palma. Let's see, we can just about to enter French airspace over towards the Normandy. Ah, nice one. Saying I've still not had a go with saying intentions. I keep saying I'm going to do it, but there we go. Cheers to Dare to Speak. Thanks for the subscription. Hope you're having a good afternoon. So guys, if you're not already subscribed, feel free to give us a like, comment and subscribe. Also check out some of our other videos. We've done a really good one recently of the pedestal build, which was very enjoyable to build actually. A little bit fiddly in a couple of places, but it gave us a little bit of a challenge either way. I did get a little bit of hate around this panel up here that holds the WINCTRL ECAM, mainly because of where I've bought it from. I just found it online, bought it. And apparently it's someone that keeps copying others, so I wasn't to know that, but either way it does the job. I'm not too bothered about the actual switching, the ECAM switching panel there. They're just empty holes, more just so it could hold the ECAM. As you've probably seen as well, we've also invested in the WINCTRL radio panel. I am also going to purchase, I know WINCTRL just released the gauge here for the acrobatic pressure. That is something that we are going to buy. The only thing I'm a little bit disappointed with is the fact that it uses another USB point, but there we go. The ECAM point was off eBay. Apparently it is stolen off someone else and someone's basically copied it. But it does the job. 4 screws go into the back of it, which hold it in place, and as you can see, it holds it beautifully. No issues there. These are just actually glued to the kind of a little bit of super glue on the wooden bit. Seems to hold it nice and strongly as well. But no, it works really well. Really, really well. So let's have a little bit of cinematic views as we enter French airspace. Oh, you guys can see everything that's going on. Obviously, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I'll try and answer them the best I can. So flight time, so it's estimating it should be on the ground at 16:32. In about 1 hour and 30 minutes or so from now. Some beautiful views here today. I'm a little bit nervous about landing the 321 if I'm honest, because we've not flown it in a long while. I've not even done any practice flights like I normally do before doing the stream, so that could be an interesting approach. But main thing with the 321 is just the tail and making sure you slow down a little bit earlier than the others really. Other than that, it flies pretty much in the same way. Yeah, like sometimes I do tend to, when I talk about practice flights, before we do a big stream, I will probably fly the aircraft for a few flights before doing a stream. Or at least have a go at practicing some landings beforehand, which we've not done today, so could be interesting. Some of the videos we've done recently, we've used FSI panel to set up the approach and done a full manual approach just to give us a little bit of content in the meantime while I've not been doing the full streams. Did you have quite a lot of people then today with your busking stuff? I'm guessing there'll be a video of it anyway at some point. I did join you live yesterday, as you noticed. Not really a lot went on with regards to that, to be honest. We are only streaming on YouTube at the moment. There, we're now at 622 subscribers, so we've gone up a little bit. There's a little bit going on. 22 subscribers, so we've gone up a little. Not doing badly at all, really. Pedestal seems to be running okay this sim today. Wow, 150 people. That's pretty good going. Like, you get that many people around here. And then she started singing as well. Certainly, better at singing than me, that's for sure. Don't recognise some of the songs. Certain. So, flight time's about 1 hour 30. So, I'm going to go and grab a drink in a minute. We'll leave you some more cinematic views. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Now we are sort of mid-flight before we go into any more controlled airspace. But I really enjoyed that departure out of Gatwick. Having that sort of level of ATC. Imagine if it was like that all the time. I guess with using Insane Intentions you do get that all the time. But, no, pretty cool. Interesting to see how the procedures have changed slightly as well. Because we've just done the Seaford Zulu departure, which normally we don't. There's a time restriction with the Seaford departure, which I'm going to have a quick look at actually before I go and grab a drink. It's usually set between certain times a day. Have a quick look. Interesting. I can't see it on here actually. But previously there used to be a certain time restriction. It only used to be during the night that Seaford departure was approved. So it appeared that that's either changed or it's just because there's an event on and it's adequately staffed. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. It's a good achievement to have that. Having that many people though, you know, that's pretty impressive, mate. So, we're back in a couple of minutes. That's me back for the minute. So what's your issue with FS Realistic? What's going on with that then? We're nearly at our cruise level. Not a million miles away from that. Is it because it's not loading? Is it not? Oh, hang on, FS Realistic. Oh, that's interesting. Well, so I've not been in the app for a little while. I think there's an update pending actually. No, one thing I do hate is the motion. Yeah, no, send me a picture, I'll see if we can fix it. We've got a bit of a crosswind at the minute, 72 knot crosswind. Not seen that error before. What it might be worth doing is uninstall it and reinstall it. That's the only thing I can think of. If not, make sure it's bypassing the antivirus, but I don't think that would be good. An aircraft just passing in front of us. So if we can see what there's. That's a TAP. Air Portugal flight. There seems to be a lot more traffic on today then. Yeah, it didn't give us the TCAS action though, I don't think. Well, I haven't got my headset on, so I didn't hear it, but either way, it was miles away from us. So we will start having a look at our approach. It's not somewhere we're massively familiar with either. And I think this is the one with a really weird layout of airport as well. We're expecting to land on 06 left. We'll have a look when we get a bit closer to see what the airport's looking like in terms of ATIS and stuff, so we can plan. It's a fairly big airport, to be honest. We'll certainly have a look at the ATIS and stuff, it's not a problem. In actual fact, should we request the latest ATIS for it? So we'll head over to the VATSIM menu, AOC, ATIS, EPA. Let's open this down line for arrival. And then we'll hit the receive messages box and wait for that to pop up in a minute. Easy ops, no delay code required, and ATIS, no ATIS available. So that either means to me they've either gone offline or they're not covering that airport directly. So we'll have a look at that. It'd be annoying if they have got offline, but there we go. We'll manage either way. This has been online. Wow. Barcelona controls online, should I say? That's probably what it means. So yeah, Barcelona controls online. We can have a look to see as well where people are landing into. We'll keep an eye on this guy and see where he lands into. I'm pretty sure it's 06 left normally for landing, 06 right for taking off. From memory. Yeah, uninstall it and just try and reinstall it, that might fix it. It does weird and wonderful things, doesn't it, at times. But no, thank you for everyone that has been watching and helping the channel grow. I know a lot of you tend to watch it in the evening more, and that's pretty much what a lot of the analytics say about all this, is that tend to have more watchers in the evening time, which makes sense, I guess. But certainly been getting a lot more views and things. A couple of videos we got over 800 views on a few of the videos recently, which is nothing compared to Leonardo's views on his channel, that's for sure. In actual fact, I'm just about to have a look at the... Yeah, you got a few more subscribers than me, to be fair, Leonardo. Only about 505,000 more. I'm intrigued to know as well, what are you planning on buying with your GoFundMe? You got anything in mind what you're actually going to pay for? Is it just pretty much for new equipment and things? Pretty cool though, pretty cool. And I'm guessing you are doing a live at 7 o'clock then, by the look of things as well. Let's just have a quick gander. If anyone likes music that's watching, feel free to head over to Leonardo Patrick on YouTube. He does some pretty cool stuff. Ah, nice one, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. To be fair, if you with that sort of money, with the flight sims, if you doubled that, you'd be able to have your full home simulator. But to be fair, I think the music's probably just as important. That'll probably make you more money in fairness. I'd love my sort of dream thing to do would be to have the money to buy a full simulator and run a business out of it. Would be pretty awesome. Let's see, we're proceeding nicely. I have actually upped my graphics settings, so my PC seems to have been struggling a little bit recently. And I think I've established the reason why it's struggling. It's not actually anything to do with, because I thought initially my CPU might be failing. But it turns out it's not anything to do with my CPU, it's to do with my hard drive. I think one of my hard drives are on the way out. It's one of my solid state drives, to be fair. It's about 6 years old, so I'm not surprised if it's on its way out. It gets a lot of use. So no doubt we'll be having to invest in a new NVMe drive, but probably I don't have many slots of the NVMe style, so probably have to increase the storage capacity and then sell one of. Oh, apologies, I must have misread it. I only just briefly saw it, to be fair. Ah, so it's not a live, it's... I see. Paul McCartney, that's pretty cool. There's some cool music. Yeah, like I say, mine's been fine for ages. I think it's just that the SSD's failing. After a while, they do tend to fail. Right, let's do some streamlining is what I was going to say. So we're going to go direct out of pocket, I think. It was a nice level line then. Like I say, got a fair way to go still. We've got another 516 nautical miles. We could actually increase speed a little bit. Got plenty of fuel. We're going to have an extra 4.6 tons of fuel after landing, though. Ah, so you use it as an external device, that's pretty cool. Ah, nice one. Hopefully it'll work. I do like FS Realistic actually. It does add a little bit to it. Certainly. But sometimes I do find it makes my landings sound horrific, even though they're not actually that bad. Like I say, we're not really flown this A321 for ages. I'm hoping to have a look to see if I can find some new liveries for this 321. Obviously we're still waiting for the 321 Neo to come out from Phoenix, which I'm not sure what's going on in that respect. We've not heard anything for ages. Well, for at least since Christmas we've not heard anything. This new sim update though has definitely made a big difference, even though it's really strange because the actual differences graphically affect NVIDIA card holders, not AMD card holders. I've noticed an improvement even as an AMD holder. It's certainly better and a bit smoother. They don't seem to stutter as much, and also it's made a big difference with the PAPI lights as well. That's one thing I've noticed, that they tend to be a little bit more accurate now than they were before. One thing I do need to change with my stream though, I don't know if any of you guys have actually noticed it, but it really bugs me, is the fact that the bar's not in the centre. It really does bug me. I don't know why it's so bad. I might be able to actually change it. I'll look to see if I can change it. And if it, because it's going to, oh actually no, it's not fixed, it's move everything. But yeah, it does bother me a little bit. Anyway, let's bring some of the cameras back online now. You guys can see our setup, our sim setup. Actually, quite often I do tend to take my headset off because it does get a little bit noisy, especially in external view. Get a little bit on the noisy side. Either way, we're proceeding quite nicely. We're actually set the Mach number rather than anything else. Maybe it shouldn't take us too long to get there. It's not a long flight, so it's about 2.5 hours normally. Obviously we've got a crosswind battering us a little bit as well. Pretty strange, the cockpit's actually warmer than the cabin, which is unusual, so let's just lower that a little bit. As you'll see, hopefully in a few minutes you'll see that the temperature in the cockpit should disappear a little bit. There we go, slowly dropping down. So we've used 3 tons of fuel so far. We've got another 6.9 tons left. Oil and engine vibrations are within normal limits. Cabin altitude is where it should be. There we are. Outside air temperatures minus 51 degrees Celsius. There we are. Over a couple of minutes, I've just got someone ringing me. Oh, turns out I've pocket called someone. I don't know how I did that. There we are. So your flight sim audio, does it come out from your headphones? Yes, it does. It does come out of my headphones, which I've tried it in multiple ways over the years. So I used to have a soundbar that used to run the audio through. The problem is, it's that bassy that well, it's good for me, not so much for the next door neighbours, especially if we're flying late at night and stuff. So I kind of decided, and it was a little bit simpler just to fly it with the headphones. So I tend to fly it through headphones now. It just makes it a little bit more, well, I say enjoyable. It sounds better. Doesn't mean I necessarily need to wear them all the time. It just varies, to be honest. One thing I do need to do is get back on Discord a little bit more. I haven't really been on Discord for a little while, much as the streams and stuff do pop up on there. Certainly could end up doing joining some of the chats on there. There's a strange looking page here anyway. Oh, you probably can't see it actually. I was just having a quick look through my YouTube bits and bobs. So there we are, we've been in the air 43 minutes. Well, it's 43 minutes in the air. We've been streaming though for like 1.5 hours, I think. Yeah, 1 hour 25. Which, to be fair, is kind of expected. It's quite normal. As in, like, you know, like surround sound systems. So I used to have a surround sound system, but not a full surround sound, just with the bar. But the problem is they're just quite bassy. Which is really good for most things, but like I say, never had any complaints from the next door neighbour. I could hear it through the floorboards, so yeah, I decided just to go back to just a headset and microphone. And also the other downside as well is when you're streaming, quite often the microphone will pick up some of the noises as well, which just affects the video quality a little bit, well, the audio quality on a video. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at with that. One thing I was going to do though is going to have a quick look to see if there's any new Phoenix A321 Jet2 liveries. I'm hoping there might be now, because obviously the Jet2 now actually have quite a good fleet of them. The problem is most of them the Jet2's holidays pack, which is kind of true, but there is some that aren't Jet2 holidays. There's the grey livery as well. Not sure if all of them are on there, but I'll look on FlightSim TO and see if there is any. Yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Having it through TV, pretty good. My monitors don't actually have any sound output, to be fair, so that wouldn't be an option, unfortunately. I was trying to have a look to see if there's any grey ones, but there isn't. It's just the Jet2 Holidays livery, which is pretty much what we've got here. There we go. We might as well just stick with what we got. Like I say, I'm hoping that we have plenty of ATC, but we'll see how that sort of progresses as we go along. Yeah, still got Palma control, so we're pretty much going to control airspace when we get to Rockham, so about probably 230 miles or so. Fair way yet to go. Fairly scenic approach into La Palma, actually. Say La Palma, Palma de Mallorca, sorry. Yeah, fairly scenic approach in. Ah, is it working now? Awesome. This is working for you. Where are you going to fly to then? You're going to fly to La Palma. You're going to have enough time. About 2-hour flight, that's the only thing. You've got your... Well, it depends. Are you actually watching your own video at 7 o'clock, or is that just what time it goes live? This is all working for you now, the main thing. Let's have a look down here. All we can see pretty much is just rows and rows of fields and towns. Oh, I love that view. Hey Lee, how we doing, mate? Long time no see. You all? We're just, mid-cruise at the minute. You should have seen the chaos that we had out of Gatwick. It took us like half an hour to get out of Gatwick. But yeah, it was a little bit chaotic. Hopefully you're well, mate. Not seen you online for a while. I've seen the odd comment on a couple of the videos. Yeah, my landing the other night wasn't too bad actually. It wasn't the best in the world, but it wasn't too bad. I'd take it. Loving the pedestal though. The pedestal is great. Best investment. Well, I say investment. Obviously, I didn't pay for it, but I certainly would buy it. I'm considering putting a sheet of ply on the bottom though, and putting it on wheels. It'll only raise it very slightly, but just put it on some little casters or something. Something that I'm looking at potentially. Yeah, it was absolutely mental. It was. I don't know if you noticed. There's a VATSIM event on this afternoon. Well, I think it's from 10 till 6, flying from Gatwick down to the Canary Islands. So you can pretty much go to any Canary Island, but yeah, it looks pretty crackers to be fair. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the EFBX that Katie Pilot is in the process of releasing as well. I've watched a few videos on that. It looks really good. Quite looking forward to seeing it, to be honest. Yeah, that's a good idea, Lee, to be fair, mate. It's pretty good. Have you seen WINCTRL releasing the gauge for the acrobate pressure gauge for the braking system? I think it's quite reasonable, to be fair. Like $39 or whatever it is for the gauge. I think that's quite reasonable. So that's probably about what, 20 quid, something like that. Depends how much the shipping cost is, I guess. But the only thing I was a little bit disheartened at, it's a shame that they've had to add an extra USB cable for it to work, and it can't piggyback off the other products. Yeah, it was a surprise to me. It wasn't something. The only reason why I think that they've done it is I don't know if you've noticed. There's a couple of other companies out there that have made something that is very similar, but includes the gauge. So I think that might be the reason why they've done it. But no, it should be good. So I'm definitely going to order it. Just add a little bit more realism. I am still considering maybe about the core flight panels, but I don't really know. I've reached out to them and they are not willing to do any videos, and there's not really many videos of them about. Yes, I do hope they do bring a decent USB hub. I think it needs to be something a bit more professional though than just like, you know, like the USB hubs that you can just buy, which I've got 3 of them now. And they work really well, but I just find that the cables with them are really messy. So I'm kind of hoping that they come up with a better solution for that. More of a professional USB hub. Even if it was like 100 quid, I'd still buy it. I don't think it would be that much, but something with like, I don't know, 20 or 30 outputs or something on it. Then it'd certainly be worth the investment, that's for sure. That's one thing I always struggle with myself, is cable management. Thankfully I've bought a load of conduit, so it makes it a little bit easier, but even then it still looks messy. I don't know if you guys, oh no, you guys can't quite see it in actual fact. It's part of I've chopped a little bit of the image off on this side. So it's a little bit better. Yeah, they certainly are going good places, to be fair. Yeah, I agree with you with the overhead. Like, I appreciate I already have an overhead. However, I don't think I could say no to having the full size thing. Especially at that price point, I definitely think we'll be ordering it. Leonardo, so when do I turn the seatbelts on? So typically when it's safe. So it depends on, I don't know if you noticed out on the flight here. So normally around after 10,000 feet, about 14,000 feet, 15,000 feet, somewhere like that. There's not really a set, sort of thing for that. But just when it's safe. So I normally wait until it's a fairly straight route and we're not doing any turns immediately after departure, and then pop them on. Am I going to FS Bristol? Well, when is it? Because it was something that was on my mind actually. Let's have a look. It was something that I had thought about, to be fair. When is it? Oh, it's in October. Because I certainly would consider it, to be honest with you. I really want to go to FS Expo as well. Really do. Obviously, typically it involves a lot of travelling to get to them. But I'm going to make one. I'm definitely going to go to one at some point. And I'll have to drag my other half there. Which will be interesting. I'll have a look to see if I'm actually at work over them dates. So we've got about 120 miles till we go into controlled airspace. It looks like I definitely won't be going, because I'm on night shifts for both them days. It's not overly helpful. Alright, we'll have a look to see if I can try and swap some of them. Occasionally I can swap shifts about. The only difficulty I've got is I've not really got anywhere to swap because in September I'm quite busy. Going to the emergency services show at Birmingham in September. Also got a few nights away in London, and I've also got my graduation as well, so loads going on in September. And then even in November, the end of November, I'm away for 10 days to the old Lanzarote. Have a little bit of a wing view for a minute. Yeah, so I can do shift swaps. The problem is it's tying them all together, because and finding another swap, it can be a bit of a nightmare. Because especially with days, obviously we do a lot of days and nights, so, and also now mid shifts as well, so do like 3 different types of shifts, and it has to be, when it's swapped, it has to be like for like, which is a bit of a nightmare. So there we go. But I'll certainly have a look. I am looking at potentially looking at FS Expo next year. I don't know where it is next year, to be fair. Go have a look. Ah, so it's in the US then next year then. In June next year. I'll tell you, actually, they've not released the dates for next year yet. That's this year's. But it did look pretty good. Have you seen the spotting on chase plane? It's pretty cool. There's something on the night. I've not seen the spotting function on chase plane. Should we have a look? Where are we? I have updated it as well now, so it should be. Where do I go then to get the new spotting? Yeah. Some new cinematic views as well. I've not seen on here before. Is it this view, maybe? Oh no, I feel like I'm going to break something. No, let's not touch that. Oh, it's when you're on the ground, is it? Okay. Yeah, let's not do it now then. Let's not cause any problems. Yeah, let's not now we're this far into the flight. I'm certainly not starting again. Oh, at least we can see the destination now. Certainly getting there. So let's have a quick look for our next channel. So we'll need to go into Barcelona. No, so that's just Barcelona approach, surely. Oh no, it's Barcelona control 120535. If I'm honest, as well, if I compare both of these panels, so we compare the JavaSim to the WINCTRL in terms of the radio panel, it's a lot better. You'll notice here, so if we, so what channel look at 120535, oh, it's cheated a bit, but it takes quite a lot to get it to follow. Whereas here, it's really instantaneous. It doesn't have to really think about it. So anyway, that's that there already. Got another aircraft. Oh, there's an aircraft just across to the left of us. Let's have a look, shall we? We'll do our own spotting. That looks like an EasyJet plane if I've ever seen one before. It's definitely an EasyJet plane. Oh yeah. When you're on the ground, it's so cool. It follows planes taxiing around. Take off land just like you're playing to one. Ah, guys, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll certainly have a look at it. I did update it the other day, but I didn't really know what the update was about. I just updated everything the other day, to be honest. So, as much as I keep saying I'm going to do a lot more videos, I don't seem to be doing as many as I was previously. So, apologies for that, all of you. I do keep trying to make the effort. Just really busy, and I've done a hell of a lot of nights, especially this month. I've done like 15 night shifts this month, so well, I will have done by the end of the month, but so I've not really had a lot of time, and to be honest, I've been that tired when I have been off. I've not really done as much as I anticipated doing. And then on top of that, I've also got another little work project going on. So our patient report forms that we use, so we're changing to a new electronic provider, so we're also spending quite a lot of time on that as well in the background of things. So very, very busy person at the minute, which is never my intentions, but I end up getting drafted into things quite easily, especially with something I enjoy doing. Yeah, so not a million miles now until we go into controlled airspace. I'll have a quick look on here a minute. Yeah, really not far now, so pretty much sure. It's actually not a rock, and it's a 𝗙𝗟𝗚𝗚𝗚. So 80 miles, and then we'll be in the control zone. And I'd imagine it would then given us instructions. So we're expecting 36 left then for landing. So let's put some of our destination information in. So let's head down to the MCDU here, and we want to head over to the MCDU menu. We'll request the latest weather. We'll have a look at that first. Weather requests. We'll just request the latest airfield METAR. So the current METAR, the wind is 090 at 9. So what I will do is I'll just put that in here. 090 at 9. Visibility is good. A few clouds scattered 5,000 feet. Temperature is 32 degrees Celsius. So toasty. 1014. They've clearly got all of our weather. So if we head over to the approach page now. So 1014. Temperature is 32 degrees Celsius. Wind is 090 at 9 knots, so pretty calm. So it's given us an approach speed of 146. I'm going to give us 2 more knots, so I'm going to have 148, which is a fairly quick approach. And now we need to have a look at the barrow reference. So if we jump over to here, we can have a look at the barrow. So we're going to do the LS Zulu approach. So our minimums, this is where it gets really complicated when you've got loads of minimums like this. So decision heights, we will be doing a so it's a 4 degree actually. It's interesting. And it'll be a Cat 1. There's no RVR restrictions. So 520 feet. And the barrow box. So that should have us pretty much all set up for our landing. Have you got anything else to tell me, Lee? Anything interesting that's happened? Or you, Leonardo, as well? Not really done anything interesting myself, to be fair. I do really like this panel, as much as I got loads of stick for it. This panel that integrates into the wind control unit works really nicely. Oh, nice, we're pushing back already. That's pretty good. Really good going there. Let's see, we're proceeding nicely now. We're just flying beautifully. I don't know why the audio is a lot quieter, and then you go inside the cabin and it's a lot noisier. Really needs to change something. Yeah. Just out the outside view anyway. Whichever view really. Oh, nice. You're going to Palma. Say it's about a 2-hour flight, isn't it? It's not too long, but it's long enough, really. Beautiful, beautiful plane though. It really is. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to give us a direct to ebb wrap. Like I say, we'll be going into hit their airspace in a second. Actually, they got offline. I'm now starting to think of it as it just gone offline because the previous order was 120520, but so it'll be now Barcelona approach 131125, I would imagine. Depends on what level he's looking at though, because we'll see what happens once we enter the space, but 131125 is what's showing at the minute. Sod's low, innit? You just get literally so 131.125. In fairness, it's not a bad thing sometimes if ATC isn't on, because then we can start a descent a little bit on the earlier side. So we'll have a good look at the SID as well. See what the SID's looking like there. So let's talk you through our approach. So you have to bear in mind this chart is for two different approaches. So we're doing the 𝗬𝗚𝗏 to Romeo. It says. Yeah, so we're doing the 𝗬𝗏𝗏 to Romeo. As you see here at 𝗬𝗏𝗏 flight level 070, but we need to be above that flight level, so that's an indicator of being above that flight level. I'm really not very good drawing with the mouse, to be fair. So then we proceed to Prosper. Maximum altitude or minimum altitude is flight level 70, and then we need to still be above flight level 70, above 5,500 there. So pretty much we want to be flight level 70 fairly early on, and then for the ILS we want to be, so we're doing an ILS Zulu approach. So 2,300 from Nahu, which is on the and it's 1,700, so need to descend fairly sharpish. Always a bit of a funny descent, I think. So what we'll probably do is descend initially to, I don't know, flight level 140, aim maybe 140 at 𝗬𝗏𝗏, and then we'll just fly low and slow. So obviously once we get below flight level 100, then we have a speed restriction. So we'll see if they contact us. They may decide to, they may not, because obviously we're not actually going to that airport. So are you planning on going then, Lee? Is that your plan then, to go to Bristol's FS weekend? So let's go inbound 𝗦𝗧𝗧 now. So we've got 203 miles left to run. We could consider starting our descent a little bit earlier. I'm going to stand by for the minute, I think, until we get a little bit further, or maybe when we're about 80 miles from 𝗦𝗧𝗧 and then start our descent. Sort of see how we go from there. Give me 2 seconds, I'm just going to have to throw the cat out. Just trying to get out the window, even if she can't. So we're not actually been contacted by anyone yet. See, sometimes we, because we're not approaching that airport, they're probably not that interested in us, to be fair. And obviously we're quite high up. To be fair, sometimes you can click on it and normally tells you what. Yeah, so below flight level 195. So as long as we don't descend below 20,000 feet, then let's start our descent anyway. So let's go to 19,500. So what we're going to do is going to enable descent mode. So initially I'm just going to push that, give us a descent mode, and then I'm actually going to manually adjust the descent, because realistically, then we'll go back to manage speed. So the aircraft can sort the speed out itself, and we'll aim it. So 1,200 feet at rate at the moment. Should hold it, but the speed is reducing nicely, and we'll just have a nice steady descent really. Should be on target for our approach. Difficult one though, because you don't really want to be too high, but then you also don't want to be in that situation where you're really close to landing and then have no availability there at all. Yeah, so it seems to have disconnected us from the network. I don't really know why. That's probably because I've not been active on it for very long, so okay, we can soon go back on there. It also depends if sometimes if the network's really busy, it can end up kicking you off, but let's see how we go. We're still connected to the network at the moment. It could take a couple of minutes to sort itself out. Palma traffic channel X97 Tango descending to flight level 19,500 feet, inbound 𝗦𝗧𝗧𝗧. Don't actually know if the VATSIM's just gone down, maybe, I don't really know. Doesn't seem to be displaying any signs yet. So going to enable terrain on the navigation display, so as you can see we're literally just about to go back over water again. We're going to start our descent into the airport. There we go, right. This is working now. I don't know if you can see a nice view, but oh, that's probably the best view that we're gonna get. They're pretty much all set up for the approach, and it's really changed. There we go, that says just coming out of Spanish airspace into down towards the island of Palma de Mallorca. I don't think we can quite see the island yet, but it's a weird one, 'cause sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't. Oh, you can just see it off the tail end there, just in the distance. Look, see the mountainous of it. And that's the reason why they want you above flight level 70. It's just because of the mountain regions around there. There's nothing stopping us getting down near that. So flight level of 10, probably 100 would be about right, to be fair. We won't bother getting the seatbelt signs on just yet, because obviously we've got a fair way to go still. The clouds are looking really good at the minute as well. I don't know if that's a new thing since the update. It seems to be pretty cool. Have you took off yet, Leonardo? You must be pretty much already in the air, I'd imagine. It's such a shame really that they lowered the age limit. Well, I say it is and it isn't. There was some people on there that shouldn't be on there, but... Oh no, it's not crashed. Oh no. That's annoying. What error did you get? Don't use it for the sim to crash. They're still proceeding quite nicely. I'm a little bit nervous for this landing, I must admit. Are you still with us, Lee, or you disappeared? The backline's really good on this as well. I'm quite impressed with it. Not that we really need it, but... I don't know why I called it a sunset approach really, because it's not actually anywhere near the sunset. Oh, literally on takeoff. That's unusual. It's really strange. Maybe you need to invest in getting actually a desktop PC. You'll certainly find the graphics a lot better and a lot more stable. And then you won't find it as frustrating when it crashes them. It's very, very rare that you'll ever see this sim crash. So like, instead of your laptop that you're using, actually a proper desktop PC, proper decent sized one, which it depends on obviously what space and stuff you've got, but definitely runs flights a lot smoother. I don't know what you use, Lee, but it certainly runs a lot better. That's a fairly decent laptop then. That's pretty good graphics card in it as well. I just always used to find that it used to, when I used to, like, don't get me wrong, I'm talking good 10 years ago, that it never performed very well. And like the laptop would overheat and then it would crash or something along those lines. Then the 30 to 35 FPS is pretty good for my laptop and pretty good for flight sim generally. I tend to get around 60 now. That seems to be, but I do cap it as well. Obviously because I stream as well, it makes it a little bit more tricky. If you want to look at graphic settings though, ChatGPT is the way forward. I used that the other day to see what sort of graphics would be best. See, like in the talking about cap, sorry. Yeah, if you in your flight sim settings, you can cap the FPS of what it will achieve. It, then it'll be a bit more stable. I guess it depends what's causing it to freeze. I don't really know if I'm honest, because it's very individual. I've got mine capped at 60, but it could run at like 90. For me, it's not all about FPS. With flight sim, it's not all about FPS. The smoothness of it is just as important, in my opinion. No, here we are, starting our descent beautifully now. We've got the island coming into view a little bit better. So as you see, we've got a few speed restrictions on the way. Let's show you best on here. So initially 250 knots, and then there will be a restriction at 230 knots. It's just a nice steady approach, and then 𝗦𝗧𝗔𝗬𝗓 and down onto the islands. Oh, it's good that it doesn't crash. Yeah, that's the thing you want to try and avoid. So stutters, particularly when you're close to landing, that can make a massive difference. I just wondering what all they were. So it's just. So some of them are climbing at the moment. They'll disappear off the radar, but there we are. So funny you should talk about Sim Update 6, but I think you probably missed it. We did mention it a little bit earlier. Bear in mind that I run an AMD PC, and a lot of the updates were more orientated towards the NVIDIA. I have noticed a massive difference Like the quality of the textures look a lot better, the clouds look a lot better. It runs a lot, seems to run a lot smoother. Don't seem to have as many stutters as I did before. I don't really know what's changed. And the best thing of all, when you're actually on the PAPIs, you are kind of on the right approach path. Well, it's certainly a lot better than it was. Not that I'm any expert in getting that, but yeah, no, I feel it feels more stable, I must admit. I don't know what your experiences are. Obviously, NVIDIA users are the ones that have got the best performance out of the lot. Whereas I think the AMD performance is coming a little bit later on. But to be honest, it's not bad anyway. So we're doing an ILS Zulu 06 left. So we'll get the cabin secure in a minute. Probably once we get to the next waypoint, I would imagine. Then we'll be pretty much in for our approach. I do love the Phoenix, to be fair. I've not flown the A220. That's why I had. Oh well, to be fair, I did have a 3070 Super or something, or 3070 Ti or something like that. I did have that previously. Then I upgraded to the 4060, and then obviously now I've moved over to the AMD card. I would recommend it though. To be fair, if you run, depends what you run, I suppose, in terms of hardware. Like, so I run obviously an AMD CPU, so they run quite nicely together. I guess it depends on what your setup is generally. And obviously the bonus of the AMD cards is they are substantially cheaper. I wouldn't say they're as good, if I'm honest. I think the NVIDIA still has a bit of an edge on AMD, but they are not bad. They are not bad cards at all. So we have some Minions eyes. I always wonder what that looks like at the front. Oh no. Let's not do that, thank you. That's my bad. I forgot about doing that. Never ends well when you start moving that. Right then, we're back on path. There we go. Ooh. Got my heart sank the minute it started doing that. For some reason with the keys, it doesn't disconnect the autopilot, but well, it does disconnect the autopilot, but I don't know why. It's only in certain views it seems to do that. Don't know what the reason behind it. Anyway, let's get the cabin secure. Get the seatbelt signs on. Oh. So we've been flying 1 hour 30 minutes, so that's pretty good going actually. And we've been off the stand 1 hour 55, so pretty much what we expect. So like I say, we're flying to flight level 100 at the minute. Obviously the downside of that is our speed, well, our plus side I guess is our speed will come back a little bit in a minute. So we'll get the landing lights on ready. And then we'll just hold it at flight level 100 for the time being, and then we will aim to continue our descent once we make this right hand turn. Well, wouldn't we all love a 5090? If I had about £2 to spare, I'd have one. Crazy money, aren't they? And they're quite hard to get a hold of as well, which I think is why they hold their value so much. Yeah, certainly worth having a look. To be fair, I've been using ChatGPT for getting my graphics set, especially mixing up the streams as well. of what's the best setting for the streams versus for my sort of setup. And so far it seems to have done a winner, and I've got better performance and better visuals out of it. I'm not surprised they get hot, to be fair. In fairness, this one didn't really get that hot. Like, it's a big card though. It's like, I don't know how to. The card is like that thick. It is humongous. But it obviously has its own sink in it, and it even needs an extra support bar. That's how heavy it is, to be fair. So we're at flight level 100. We've reduced to 250 knots. One thing we haven't done is had a look to see what auto brake setting we need to use. I've got a feeling it's probably going to be medium, to be honest, but have a quick look at the landing weight. 75.2. So we're only just above our maximum landing weight. So probably going to be. Yeah, we'll probably, yeah, we use medium, I think, just to keep us happy. Well, I do need to lower the gear early. What, to reduce the heat? Or you mean, are you talking more for controlling speed and stuff? So flight level 70. Let's pull the knob out. No, we're gonna. Shall I have a quick look at the plan on here a minute? We'll just try and. So there we go, 7,000 minus 1,600 feet. There we go. Oh, I see. I got the landing weight down. Yeah, we'll certainly burn a bit more fuel, won't we? So let's see how we're looking. Some beautiful views. The clouds are looking great. Do you know what? I went into Manchester the other week. Like, flew into Manchester on here. It was so good. Right, we have got terrain on the navigation. We'll get rid of it off that side. We've even had to use brake pads today. Because we spent that much time on the ground, but we were sat on the brakes for quite a while, so we ended up having to use the brake fans as well. It's not something we use very often. So then, let's. Well, in a minute, 7,500 is the. In the sim, I'm talking about, in the sim, but it looked pretty good. Yeah, everything looks really good. Everything's really smooth, even from the side views. Silky smooth. Also, we're just keeping an eye on the terrain as well. Make sure we're not going to exceed that. So there we go. Auto brake medium is set. QNH 1014. So approach deck close bar 1014, seatbelts on a minimum of 520. Auto brake medium engine mode selector norm. There we are. Well, anything I didn't do actually was have a quick look at the go around. Yeah, let's not crash into the mountain after going all this way. that would be a bad day out, wouldn't it? So there's not much other traffic in the vicinity to upset us, so that's a good start. Anyway, what I was looking at was trying to have a look at our go around. So, in case we go around, must approach, climb direct to Juliet Oscar Alpha VOR, then make a left turn max of 185. Oh god, this sounds really complicated. Then make a right turn of. Thankfully, this will all be computed. But anyway, what's the initial climb? Then 3,000 feet. So, left turn, then a right turn, then back round. It's very complicated. So let's try not to do a go around. That will be a bad day. So let's reduce our speed. Well, to be fair, we'll let it manage the speed itself. So 230 knots is where we should be at in a second. Then we can start getting our next level of flaps down. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that, some stunning views. Absolutely stunning. I must admit that I have increased the visual quality. That's good, I'm pleased it's streaming nicely. I had to do a lot of fiddling with the streamer settings. I've been fiddling with things that I don't even know what they do, but ChatGPT said that's what you should do to get the best smoothness and performance. So I trusted it, and so far, so good. But if anything goes wrong, I don't really know what I've changed. So, 7,000 blue. We'll continue at 7,000 feet for the time being until we get out of this horrible terrain. Then we'll descend to 5,000 feet for Adrax. So we'll wait till we get to the next waypoint and sort of get it from there. So, let's have flaps 1. That'll control our speed nicely then as well. And we'll burn a bit more fuel, so... So you can see we're right on the cusp of it there. Beautiful views though. Beautiful, beautiful views. So hopefully the train will start tailing off a little bit in a second. So we can start our descent to 5,000 feet in a sec, so... Just trying to get a bit of a visual picture. Yeah, let's go 5,000 feet. So 500 feet a minute. Now get us at 5,000 for Adrax. Then it'll be a little bit of a steeper descent. Status in up systems. Oh, it's center tank. Oh, it's just because the center tank's turned off. That's all. We turned them off because there's nothing in the center tank anyway. So that's the reason why we turned them off. Yeah, the clouds are looking banging, aren't they? I must say so myself. I just love it how literally it's like this and then all of a sudden it's like beautiful sights. Anyway, we're keeping an eye on the terrain. Make sure most of the high terrain's over to the right and we've gone past most of it now anyway, so it's not red yet, so always a bonus. So 1,700 is where we'll need to be after. But we'll get to 5,000 foot. Super, super smooth. I'm just hoping they don't bring another update out that messes Simulator 6 up. Because seem to have fixed most of the problems though. Here we go. Now we're getting some decent views. So we probably will bring our speed down a little bit earlier. As we said, the VREF approach speed is 148, landing speed of 141. Just trying to see if we get a quick visual of the airport over to the left side of us. Oh, yeah, just got it there, look, just over out the window there. So we've got a nice visual picture. For those of you wondering, this is a freeware airport as well, so we'll see what it's like. It's the first time I think we've actually had any scenery or like add-on scenery there, so interested to see what it's like. We'll make sure we've got our iPad ready for after the landing, because like I said, I'm not very familiar with this airport at all. For some reason there's an Iberia. Oh, sorry, he's at 36,000 feet, that's why I can't see him on the radar. So we'll try and vacate at November 2, I think will be the plan. But worst case now, we'll just go a bit further. So let's go down to 10 miles there. The 1,700 feet is the next point of call. 1,700, and we want to match that there. Perfect. So 800 feet a minute. Also going to bring the speed back a touch now. 220 knots, and we'll be making that left-hand turn very shortly. So guys, wish me luck. Hopefully we get her on the ground nicely for a change. Let's bring the speed back a little bit more. It says we should maintain 220, but we can make a descent now. So, as we're on VATSIM, there is no ATC on, and there's no traffic, but let's announce our position. Palma traffic, Channel 97 Tango descending to 1,700 feet. Base turn for the ILS-06 left. So we'll level off here in a second. The nose will level itself off a little bit. And once we go on that final turn, we'll then engage flaps 2 and then further speed reduction from there. Seems really stable, this plane today as well. Really stable. I love these views though. Love it. No, you've not missed anything massively, Leonardo. Just some nice views of the mountains and the clouds, really. That's about the only thing you've missed. We're just about to turn on to a final approach in a second. We've already had a little sneak peek at the airport as we flew overhead. Like I say, once we make this next left turn, we'll reduce the speed a little bit more and then engage flaps 2. So enable the approach. Gat3 AP1 AP2. Just trying to get my chair in the right position now. Oh, nice one there. It's a good little flight though. Right. Making that left turn, let's have flaps 2. Speed check flaps 2. I always forget how big the flaps are on this. They're massive. So, lock star, glide slope star. Let's reduce speed now 180 knots. Couldn't have incepted that glide slope any better, really. Now it's just the magic for me to... so, we've got the runway in sight just up there to the left side. You guys probably can't quite see it yet. Just coming into view now. So we'll extend our landing gear on schedule, 2,500 feet. That's what's coming in now there nicely. So we're going to set the go around altitude at 3,000 feet. Palma de Mallorca traffic, Challex 97 Tango on the approach 06 left. Currently 10 track miles. So, approaching 2,500 feet. Gear down. $160 till 4, dear me. Speed check flaps 3 and flaps 4. So runways in sight. Landing checklist. Go around altitude 3,000 feet. Cabin ready. ECAM menu. Landing no blue. As you see, we're slightly nose to the right at the minute. We'll keep the autopilot for a few more minutes. We're going to go to manage speed. I'll drive it Challex 97 Tango short final 06 left. I'm just going to move from the iPad up, so that's all ready to go after London. Not sure exactly where we're going to park, but we'll have a look at that once we've landed. So 1,000 feet we'll disconnect. I see we're a little bit off on the approach, but I think that's mainly because of the wind, so actually like us flying in the right orientation, it's just nose is a bit off. 1,000. Correct manual flights. So, Pat 1, and the nose comes back. Continue. Land. Transponders. Reverse screen, brake, medium decel. Manual braking. Landing radar predictive wind shear system is up after landing complete. Well, that wasn't too bad a landing, was it? A little bit on the harder side, but so I've not flown this thing in ages. I think it was too bad. Well, I don't think it was as hard as it sounded, to be fair. I don't know. This is the thing with EFIS Realistic. I don't know sometimes if it's hard or not. I need to reinstall another landing rate monitor to actually know. So let's find a terminal set.
As the saying goes, mind the gap. Our friendly customer helpers are all ready and waiting to help you. You can't miss them as they're wearing our famous red uniform. And of course,
either way, we'll make a right turn here anyway.
From everyone at Jet2.com.
Right, let's have a quick look, see where we're going. Oh, sign me out.
We hope you've all had a lovely holiday.
I can imagine.
You're right, you'll have to wait a little longer before we attach the ground power unit. The engine will be shut down, and there'll be a few moments where all the cabin lights will go off, set the emergency lights. Don't worry, once we're done, the lighting will come on again. Please stay buckled up in your seats until we let you know otherwise.
So we're going to go left here at the minute, link. Oh, hello. Right, let's taxi to stand 44, I think it's the plan. One beautiful feature of this now is I can literally just type the word 44 in here. And we can have a... Oh, that's a good guess, isn't it? Yeah, no worries, Lee, cheers, mate. Cheers for watching, take care. So we're going to make so taxi to stand 44, so we're going to be link 3. Palma traffic, channel 97 Tango, taking a right onto Lima stand 44 via link 3 Golf and Lima Golf. So AP is available. We are 1 minute post landing. We'll get the elect pump on ready, and we can have a single engine taxi. Save a bit more fuel. So this is link 1, we want to go down to link 3. Which is quite good considering it's freeware scenery. Golf and then, oh sorry, Golf Victor 2 actually. I'm following it on the map, but I don't really obviously know this airport very well, so. So, 2 minutes shutdown. Confirm Master 2. Off. So engine master 2 is off. We'll have bleed air on as well. So this is a link number 3. We want to make a right onto Golf and then an immediate right again. Certainly not as busy here as it was at Gatwick, that's for sure. Two hours 48 minutes we've been streaming, so about 3 hours of the time we're there. So we're going near that Rhino is where we're off to. Left onto Victor 2. There we go, we can see the stairs there already. So the video will probably be put out, the edited version of this video will be out hopefully tomorrow afternoon will be my plan. It's tomorrow morning's job. Give it a look. Let's get bored tonight, then I might edit it tonight, but we're going to edit it tomorrow. So, next lights can come off, turn off, lights off. There we got stand 44, so this is 46. Next stand is 44. And we do have a jet bridge as well, so. Right then. So it's going to bring us slow ourselves down nicely here. And make the turn now. So he's having a bit of a moment. There we go. They're not even on the brakes here, it's just because the engines have idled. They will give me another instruction to turn left in a second, I think. Trying to come forward, mate. Cockpit set. So then, engine master 1 off. Beacon off, seatbelts can come off it.
The manual cross-check and report, please.
Parking checklist, parking brake or chocks. I believe chocks are in place. Chock sets. Wing lights off. Fuel pumps off. Parking checklist complete. So just wait for the deboarding process to start. And then it should be good. Cheers Leonardo mate, I hope you enjoyed. Take care mate. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Take care, don't forget to give us a like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I hope you've enjoyed. Hope we'll see you all again very soon. Take care, bye for now.